all over. So I think we can expect some really, really great seeds today. So just let's see how it goes.
Okay, so with that, we'll head into the event intro, guys, and we'll be back with more. So yes, sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, we'll be having the top 8 clans in the country taking part in the tournament. We'll be heading into the seeding of how they're divided as well. We'll talk a little bit more about it as we go on for the day. And just a little bit about our partners. We do have a Logitech GR title partner. Absolutely amazing stuff being done by Logitech for the esports team in the country, and especially with Valorant as well, coming in with the Pro League here this time around, and taking a part is going to be the top 8 clans in the country. And a massive shout out to them. And of course, if you're in the market for some new peripherals, I mean, Logitech, you all have to admit there is no better way to go than Logitech. I myself, I'm using, especially if you are a Valorant player as well, right? I'm using a G502. It's the Hero 2K15, 16, 15, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The newest edition of the G502. And I'm using it on G240. Yes, can you see? Yes. And it's a cool packaging as well. So if you want to check it out before buying, there is actually a sample of the mousepad at the back, so you all can check it out as well. And of course, they do have headsets, keyboards. They have you covered in terms of all peripherals, and they are one of the fastest technologies when it comes to wireless gaming as well. So do check it out if you're in the market for some new peripherals. And of course, not forgetting the entire event is powered by Viewsonic Gaming. And if you have been a gamer for a long time, like myself, I'm pretty old, guys. If you have been a gamer for a long time, you know that we all started off on a Viewsonic monitor, and they have been manufacturing monitors for the last 30 years. And they are no different. They are still manufacturing some of the best monitors out there for esports. So if you're in the market for some monitors as well, do check out all that Viewsonic has to offer as well. And a massive shout out for Red Bull as well for energizing the event and keeping us live and kicking throughout this entire tournament and past events as well. Red Bull has been absolutely amazing. So with that, let's head into the seeding and have a look at how the groups are going to be like. Hi, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the teams or the clans that are going to be taking part in the Valorant Pro League. And we did see the managers of the team. So first of all, let's all say hi and give a warm welcome to our managers from the represented clans. We have Evox Esports, Maximum Esports, Noob Alliance, Phoenix Gaming, Techmorph, Union Gaming, Wolfgang Esports, and Zyphos Esports taking part in this tournament. So just before we get into the seed itself, I would like to give a small explanation of how this format will work. So today we will be having seeding for groups where teams or the 8 teams will be seeded into separate groups, and they will be taking part in BO2 mashup, and each map will basically give them points. And then later on, once all the matches have been concluded, the top 4 teams will be taking part in the semifinals according to how much points they have, and they'll be seeded accordingly. So basically, in basic terms, it's going to be a round-robin group stage, and then later on, it's going to be a knockout semifinals into finals, and of course, a third-place match as well. So without any further delays, let's get into the group seedings. So it's going to be, we'll be spinning a wheel and selecting who is going to be our first seed. So let's get into that right now. So let me click here. Okay, let's see who is going to be our seed 1 for, this is for group number 1. Okay, so there we have it. Group number 1, seed number 1 is going to be Maximum Esports. They're going to be, it's going to be them going up against whoever we select afterwards. So Kitmina is going to be joining me, the manager from Maximum Esports. Kitmina, hi Kitmina.
Hi Taylor.
So Maximum Esports has had very good performances in the Valorant scene so far. What are your expectations for the tournament?
This tournament is my team is practicing so badly to win this match. So they are performing very well, and they are playing international scrim also. So they will be prepared for this tournament very well.
Okay, so I know y'all been having a lot of rivalries among the clans. If you can pick one team that y'all really want to beat in this tournament, one team that y'all really want to beat, who would it be?
It will be WG team.
Okay, so there you have it. Thank you so much, Kitmino, for joining me. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So our seed 1 is going to be Maximum Esports. Let's have a look at who our next seed is going to be. Let's go into the spin the wheel to find out who our seed number 2 is. So that was Morpheus for you from Maximum Esports. So let's take a look at what our team number 2 is going to be for seed number 2 in group number 2. Let's spin the wheel right now to find out who our next team is. We have 7 teams left, and it looks like it's going to be TechMorph in group number 2. So that's our team number 2. So we do have the manager. We have Sajid Asanka with me. Sajid, TechMorph again, Ongolo then group number 2 එකට තමයි select වෙලා ඉන්නේ. කොහොමද team එකේ preparation මොන වගේ බලාපොරොත්තුවද තියෙන tournament එකට?
team එක ගොඩක් හොඳට දැන් මේ දවස්වල practice කරනවා. මොකද අපේ team එක underdog team එක, new team එක. So එයාලා ගොඩක් excited මේ tournament එක play කරන්න. මොකද ඒගොල්ලන්ට මේ tournament එක ගොඩක් ලොකු chance එකක් Valorant scene එක ඉස්සරහට යන්න. So that's all.
තව එක question එකක් අහුවතින් කවුද උඹලා හිතන්නේ උඹලන්ට toughest competition එක? මොකද අපි දන්නා දැන් ලංකාවේ Valorant scene එක develop වෙන ගමන් ඉන්නේ. අපි දැකලා තියෙනවා එක එක teams ඉස්සරහට එනවා, ආයි පරදිනවා, top place එක අල්ලන් ඉන්න අමාරු වෙලා තියෙනවා. කවුද හිතන්නේ උඹලන්ට toughest competition එක මේ tournament එකේ?
මම හිතන්නේ අපිට toughest විදිහට Wolfgang Esports and Union Gaming තමයි ගොඩක්ම තියෙන්නේ. මොකද ඒගොල්ලෝ තමයි top එකේ ඉන්නේ මේ දවස්වල.
Hari, thank you, Sajid, so much. So there you have it, guys. That was Sajid, the manager from TechMorph. So they are an underdog team who has a lot of expectations and obviously taking part in a title which is growing in the community. So without any further delays, let's get into our third team here. Let's have a look at who our third team is going to be. Let's get into the spin the wheel here to find out who our C3 is going to be. 6 teams left, and it looks like it's going to be Evox Esports who is going to be taking that C3. So they will be seeded into group number 1 alongside Maximum Esports. And so from Evox, we have Shashrika joining us. Shashrika, so Valorant, like I said, it's a developing title in the country. What are your expectations for the tournament, and how far do you think y'all can go? Do y'all think y'all can take the entire tournament, and what are your expectations, basically?
First of all, I would like to thank GLK for giving such an opportunity and a platform for this kind of new game. It's been for a year, but still it's kind of new to Sri Lanka. So thank you, GLK, for giving this platform. Anyways, for us, we are looking forward to give a good fight. We've been screaming a lot, and hopefully we can win it.
Okay, one question. Who do you think is right now the best player in the country? I mean, we have top 5 teams right now. We have had so many tournaments with Logitech themselves, and we have seen a lot of very good talent in the country. Who do you think the number 1 player right now? If you have to take a pick, who do you think the number 1 player is right now?
Well, I don't want to be biased here, but I really like Chromes from WG, I think. So, yeah, that's my.
Okay, thank you so much, Shashrika. Thank you for joining us, and good luck in the tournament.
Yeah.
So there you have it, guys. That was Shashrika from Evox Esports. Let's now get into our 4th seed here. Let's have a look at who our 4th team is going to be. So very few teams remaining, and it looks like we are going to be seeing Zyphos Esports going into group number 2. They will be meeting TechMorph. So joining me is the manager from Zyphos right now. It's going to be Chatra. Chatra, hi. How are you doing, and what are your expectations for the tournament?
Hi, Tara. Yes, we have a lot of expectations this time. We have one of the best players in the country at the moment playing for us. Definitely, it's a very tough competition because we have the best 8 teams, clans in the country actually fighting out to win the title. We are working very hard on it. We are pushing a lot of scrims in and hoping to win the title, Terra.
Who do you think your biggest competition will be? The team or the clan? Who will it be? Who is your biggest rival right now?
Well, if all our rivals, the very because we have the best 8 clans playing out, so everyone is good. But in particular, if we have to pick, we should be WG. They are really good, and they have been consistently winning tournaments and been beating big teams. So definitely they are really good. But we are going to give our best from this Terra, definitely, sure.
Okay, thank you so much, Chatra, and best of luck in the tournament itself.
Thanks a lot.
So that was Chatra from Zyphos. So let's get into our 5th seed right now, getting towards the last few teams and to see how the group stage will be like with the completion of this. So our 5th team is going to be from Noob Alliance. And that is going to be, Noob Alliance is going to be falling into group number 1 alongside Evox and Maximum. And to talk a little bit about the preparation is going to be Nawad from Noob Alliance. Hi Nawad, how are you and what type of preparations are we looking for the tournament?
Hi, how's it going? So basically, as Noob Alliance, we're coming in from a very strong weekend. We basically pulled away 2 million rupees from a huge South Asian PUBG Mobile tournament. So I'm hoping that culture of sort of excellence sort of carries through to our Valorant wing or our Valorant team. So what we've done here is we've taken up a bunch of young guys. We made sure they have all the infrastructure they need so that they can sort of practice and make sure they reach the top spots. And they've already been doing it for a couple of tournaments. Just before this tournament, we've had a setback. One of 2 players left. We took in a sub, but then that sub had to leave as well. So obviously, it's a uphill battle for us. But looking at the raw, it doesn't seem impossible at this point. So I'm hoping we can give a good fight here.
Okay, now the one last question before I let you go. Noob Alliance has been among the oldest clans in the country. Who are you looking to beat out? I mean, you just said that you'll have a very uphill battle, but if you can pick one team that you'll want to definitely beat in this tournament, who is it going to be?
Absolutely. So looking at this list, I would say Union Gaming and Wolfgang look the strongest at this point. Union Gaming because they have a lot of old school players like Roach and stuff, Roach and KUCF, but Wolfgang seems to have the new blood. In this case, I would certainly favor Wolfgang over everyone else.
Okay, thank you so much, Nawad. So there you have it, guys. That was Nawad from Noob Alliance sharing his thoughts on the tournament. So we are getting into the last 3 teams. Let's have a look at our seed number 6. This team is going to be falling into group number 2 alongside Techmorph and Zyphos Esports, and it is going to be Union Gaming. So a team that is feared by many by the looks of it. Let's have a chat with Ashraf, who is the manager from Union Gaming. Ashraf, hi Ashraf. A lot of eyes are on you from what I've been hearing from the rest of the managers. What type of preparations have you all been doing? And do you think you all can deal with the pressure that is going to be coming from all the other clients in the country?
Yeah, so basically, when it comes to preparation, the team has been streaming a lot these past couple of days. And if you talk about the pressure, I don't think pressure really gets to the players of Union Gaming because we already have a lot of veterans from CS and they've dealt with pressure before. So most likely, yeah, they know how to cope up with stuff like that. So yeah, I don't really think anything's stopping them from winning the championship.
Okay, so Ashraf, one last question. I know y'all are one of the top teams right now across, I mean, we have seen so many tournaments, y'all have been really good. And y'all been having this rivalry with WG. I mean, New Order, they are, like I think Nawad from Noob Alliance said, there are a bunch of new guys who have come into the scene and they seem tough. Do you think UG can turn the tables this time around?
Yeah, just like I said, I think we have a perfect balance within the team.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, most likely we'll be able to pull through and win the Pro League.
Okay, thank you so much, Ashraf, and best of luck in tournament. So with that, we are getting into the last 2 teams who are going to be falling into this group. Let's have a look at our 7th team and who is going to be falling into group number 1. 2 teams left, basically. Let's have a look whether it's going to be Phoenix Gaming or WG. It's going to be Phoenix Gaming joining group number 1 here. And we have Javin, the manager from Phoenix Gaming joining me. Javin, what are your thoughts of the groups? Now you can see majority of the groups have come into play. We have Wolfgang going to group number 2 by default. What do you think about the group and what sort of expectations do you have from the group stages?
First of all, I'm like pretty glad that we avoided Wolfgang because they're a pretty strong team, like everyone mentioned. Well, when I mentioned and when I told my team that I'm selecting these 5 players to play the game, they all started screeching like monkeys. So that's the mindset they're coming to the game. They are mentally prepared for anything which is coming to them, and they have the confidence and the veteran experience to take this tournament and surprise few people, you know.
If I ask you, Javin, I mean, Phoenix Gaming, like Noble Lions, they've been here for a real long time, have been among the top clans. If you can pick one team that y'all want to beat out in this, regardless of how good they are or bad they are, if you want to pick one clan that y'all definitely want to beat, who would it be?
All right, so I have a step-by-step process of beating teams. So I'll be happy if my team takes at least 2 rounds out of Wolfgang and Union Gaming. But if it comes to one team we want to beat, it would be Noob Alliance, because the other manager's my friend for a long time now, so I really want to beat him and show that whatever team we have, we'll still be better than them.
Thank you so much, Javin. So that's your, I mean, that was Javin from Phoenix Gaming. Thoughts on the tournament, and definitely looking to beat out Noob Alliance by the looks of it. And so now we do have Lahiru from Wolfgang Esports joining me, who is going to be in group number 2. And by the looks of it, Lahiru, tough group to be in.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I can see Union Gaming and so of course more. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Yeah.
So I mean, a lot of eyes are on you. Like Union Gaming, Wolfgang Esports, the 2 teams. I think most of the clans are looking to beat you guys out, and you all been having an amazing performance throughout the entire year. Do you all think you all can go all the way? What have there been any roster shuffles, or is it the same roster, and will it be basically well prepared to take on anyone who comes into the tournament, basically?
Yeah. So the team is pretty. They are pretty firm in being number one team in Sri Lanka. So yeah, and I hopefully they will perform well in this tournament as well. So let's see how it goes. Yeah.
As the manager of the WG team, if you want to pick your star player, who would be your number 1 star player in the team?
Actually, you cannot say that because it's a team game. So you know, every player has a task to do. So
tough question.
Yeah.
Tough question. Tough question. I see. But very diplomatically answered. Thank you so much, Lahiru, for joining us. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the 8 managers from the top 8 clans who are going to be taking part in this Valorant Pro League. Thank you so much again, guys, for joining me and having this chat, and hope you guys have a wonderful tournament and give us some really good Valorant to watch. Thanks, guys.
Come on, let's go!
Give me those guns.
Who's next?
Hi guys, so there you have it. Those were the teams that are going to be playing up against each other. And Kitty, group number 2 looks absolutely spicy with Wolfgang and Yuji both ending up in the same group. I mean, I'm hyped up. This is going to be one hell of a tournament, and especially the format, right? I feel like the format allows even Union Gaming, even though Union Gaming and Wolfgang are in the same group, they're still allowed to make their way through into the semifinals.
Yes, indeed. And of course, listening to what the managers, of course, had to say as well, everyone seems to want to clear, just clear away from both UG and WG. But of course, we have both these teams ready, and everyone is really ready to give a fight and do their best throughout this Valorant Pro League tournament. So, we've got some amazing games heading our way.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the teams, right? So we have the likes of Wolfgang as well as Union Gaming. Obviously, considered to be one of the 2 top teams in the country right now. And then we have Maxim Esports coming in as well, another really strong team, and then Noob Alliance, right? Because I feel like they have been having a very varied performance. It looked like they were the dark horses in a previous tournament. They came up very strong. What do you think? Do you think they'll be able to turn the tables? Because right now everyone thinks that they're strong, but then they come to the tournament and they crumble under the pressure, I feel like, towards the latter part of a tournament? Do you think they'll be able to
Well, I believe
show something
they
more?
have been going through a few roster changes, if I'm not mistaken. So as the manager said as well, they've been practicing. So maybe even with these new faces, with these months of practice that they've put in, they would be able to put a good fight. Would that be enough? Of course, is another question. But certainly we will be seeing great matches. So let's just hope that this new change, this chemistry that they've been building up within the team, is that change, is that difference make that they need to push forward within these rounds of the game.
Another interesting thing, right? So we had Valorant champions finish very recently. We saw the meta kind of shifting from what we were used to seeing in maybe even the previous Masters. So from getting from Masters to the to Valorant champions, we saw a meta shift, right? And now we have the addition of a new map into the pool as well, Fracture. Do you think we'll be seeing a little bit of Fracture? Do you think the Sri Lankan teams will be sitting with the meta, or do you think they'll be sticking to their own strengths?
Well, for that, I think Fracture is a map which either you're really, really good at or something which you really want to, just stay away from. So there might be teams who would actually be willing to play on this map, who would actually really do well on this map, but then there will also be teams who would want to veto this the first time that they get. So yeah, I think most teams who have been playing together, who have this chemistry, who know what each other is going to do without even saying it, they would actually be really great on this map. And you have players like Viper. If you do have a good Viper, then there's no reason to ban a map like Fracture. So as soon as you got this team chemistry building up, as soon as you got this aggressive nature to play in, I think Fracture is a map that we might be seeing quite a lot during this Valorant Pro League. I mean, let's just hope that it does happen.
Yeah, it does happen. I mean, we would love to cast a game on Fracture for sure. And with that, we do have a very interesting segment for y'all. So for everyone who is joining in, we have some of the top streamers in the country joining us for a fun match. Let's go and say hi to them. Okay, I think අපිත් එක්ක දැන් එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නේ team red එක මම හිතන්නේ ලංකාවේ හැමෝම දන්නවා මොනවල ටික දැක්කම හැමෝම දන්නවා මේ ඉන්නේ කවුද කියලා. I think team red එකත් එක්ක තමයි ඉන්නේ. team red එකේ ඉන්නවා අපිත් එක්ක toxic ඉන්නවා, Excalibur, Nishali, Pikachu and Ezio girl. Hello guys. මාව ඇහනවද? Hello.
Hi. Hello. Hi.
කොහොමද last year දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ යන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ අඳුරන තව යාළුවෝ set එකක තමයි මේ fun matches එකකට යන්න හදන්නේ. කොහොමද preparation මම දැක්ක කලින් උන කතා කරගෙන stats කතා කරා.
Yeah, stat mastang. It's all about stats.
Stats.
Spike rush එකට stat පාවිච්චි කරලා ගහන්න යන්නේ.
Yeah, අම්මට සරි දන්නවනේ.
Toxic එක කමාරි දිනන්න
Toxic අපේ carry කරන්නේ නේ.
Toxic carry කරන්නේ. දැන් toxic the team එකේ captain head හදිලා තියෙන්නේ.
No,
Toxic
no, Pika,
no,
Pika,
not me.
Pika wanted it from the beginning.
What?
Demo.
ඒත් එක්කම අහන්න ඕනේ මම අනිත් ටීම් එකට කතා කරන්න යන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා මොකද හිතන්නේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එක ගැන? මම හිතන්නේ මේ වගේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එක ලංකාවේ top 8 teams අරගෙන ලංකාව පළවෙනි පාර කරන්න මේ වගේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එකක්. ඉතින් මොකද හිතන්නේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් ෆෝමැට් එක ගැන සහ කමියුනිටි එක ගැන? කවුරුරි උත්තර ඕන එක්කනේ.
Well organized. එම් තමයි මුලින්ම හිතුනේ. කියන්න
දැන් ඇත්තම Valorant ඇවිල්ලා අවුරුදු දෙකක් විතර වෙනවා. දැන් ඒ පොඩි කාල සීමාවක තුලද සෑහෙන තැනකට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා ගේම් එක. ග්ලෝබලි ගත්තොත්, ඒතකොට ලංකාවේ තුල ගත්තත් එහෙම ඉම්ප්‍රූව්මන්ට් එකක් අපිට පේනවා. ඉතින් මේ වගේ ඉවෙන්ට්ස් වලින් තව ඒක ගැන අවෑර්නස් එකක් ලංකාවේ මෙහෙම දේවල් තියෙනවා කියලා අවෑර්නස් එකක් යන එක සෑහෙන වටිනවා. PC games කියන කැටගරි එක උඩට එන එකට ගොඩක් huge respect. Exactly.
Okay guys, thank you so much and good luck match එකට.
Thank you. Thank you.
So ඒ තමයි හිටියේ team red එකේ පස් දෙනා තමයි හිටියේ toxic, Excalibur, Nishali, Pikachu, Oi, Ezio ගොල්ලෝ තමයි ඒගොල්ලෝ අද ඔයගොල්ලෝට අරන් එන්න යන්නේ. Spike rush matches තුනක් යනවා. stream එක බලන් ඉන්න කට්ටියට ඉතින් මම දන්නවා හැමෝම stream එකට එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නවා. අපේ ඉතින් ලංකාවේ top 10 ඉන්න සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ලංකාවේ උඩින්ම ඉන්න ස්ට්‍රීමර්ස්ලා 10 දෙනෙක් තමයි අද අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා ඉන්නේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ හැමෝම දන්නවා අපි දැන් යම් බලන්න team blue එකේ ඉන්නේ කවුද කියලා බලන්න. තවත් අඳුරන මූණවල් පහක් තමයි ඔයගොල්ලන්ට අද බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ. Hello guys, මාව ඇහනවද?
Hi Dara. Yes.
Hi. දැන් මම team red එකත් එක්ක කතා කරලා ආවේ. හරිද? ඒගොල්ලෝ දැන් strat plan කරන ගමන් ඉන්නේ මේ spike rush එක ගන්න. කොහොමද ඔයගොල්ලෝ prepare වෙලා ඉන්නේ match එකට?
යන් අපි දැනටමත් රෙඩි වෙලා ඉන්න නේද ගහන්න.
ආය නෑ ලෑස්ති වෙන්න ඉන්නේ.
අපි වින් කරනවා.
තෙර ඇත්තටම තරගයක් නෑ ටෙර බලන්න මේ ඉන්න කට්ටියත් එක අපේ ටීම් එක බලන්න ආය මොනාද බය වෙන්න දෙයක් තියෙනවා දැක්කම තේරෙනවනේ කොච්චර ආය ෆුල් මොරාල් එකේ ඉන්නේ බය වෙන්න දෙයක් නෑ.
දැන්
මැප් එක වැද්දේ ප්ලේන් එක
එහා පැත්තෙන් ටොක්සික් එයාම පත් කරගෙන තියෙනවා ටීම් එකේ කැප්ටන් හිටියට වාත් මේ පැත්තේ කැප්ටන් හිටියට වා පත් කරගෙන
අම්මෝ
අපි කියලා ගොඩක් වෙද්ද සචියයි
මෙහෙමනේ
සචියව කැප්ටන් කරනවා.
ලැජ්ජයි වගේ
අපි ඉතින් වැඩිලා ගන්නද අපි යමු බලන්න මැචස් වලට ඒක ඉස්සෙල්ලා යන්න ඉස්සෙල්ලා අන්තිම ප්‍රශ්නේ මොකක්ද හිතන්නේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එක ගැන කැමති පස් දෙනාට උත්තර දෙන්න පුළුවන් කැමති එක්කෙනෙක් උත්තර දෙන්න මොකක්ද හිතන්නේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එක ගැන
අපේ කවුරු පටන් ගන්න කවුද නික්ස් පටන් ගන්න බලන්න කට්ටිය කියාගෙන යන්න
I think මම කට්ටිය හැමෝටම chance එකක් තියෙනවා ටෝර්නමන්ට් එකට එන්න. ඉතින් ඒ වගේම අපි බලමු කට්ටියට හොඳට ප්ලේ කරලා I think හොඳ දෙයක් කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. ඉතින් මේ වගේ ටෝර්නමන්ට්ස් එන එක ගැන අපි සතුටු වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් හැමෝටම ලොකු chance එකක් අනිවාර්යෙන් එකකින් ප්‍රයෝජනයක් ගන්න කියලා තමයි කියන්න තියෙන්නේ.
ඔව් ගොඩක්ම මං හිතන්නේ මේක අර ගොඩක් PC games වලට ගොඩක් ටූර්නමන්ට්ස් ඇත්තටම අඩුයි ලංකාවේ ඇතුලේ ඕගනයිස් කරන ටූර්නමන්ට්ස් අඩුයි මොකද කමියුනිටි එකක් සෑහෙන්න බලන් ඉන්නවා මේ වගේ දේවල් ඉස්සරහට එනවා ඒත් එක්කම අපේ ප්‍රෝ ටීම් සෑහෙන ප්‍රමාණයක් ඉන්නවා දැන් අද ඉඳන් බලාගන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ලයිව් බලන කට්ටියටත් කොච්චරක් ඉන්නවද කියලා සහ මේකෙන් සෑහෙන මං හිතන්නේ ප්ලේයර්ස්ලා ගොඩක් ඉන්ස්පයර් වෙයි ඉස්සරහට එන්න තමන්ගේ ස්කිල්ස් එළියට දාන්න මොකද අපි දැනටවත් දන්න ලංකාවේ ඇති තරම් ප්ලේයර්ස්ලා ඉන්නවා ඕන තරම් ඉන්නවා ටැලන්ටඩ් ප්ලේයර්ස්ලා ඒත් හරියට ප්ලැට්ෆෝම් එක හැදෙලා නැහැ ඉතින් මේක ෆස්ට් ස්ටෙප් එක වෙයි මං හිතන්නේ ලංකාවේ දැන් තියෙන esports level එකකින් ඊළඟ level එකට යන්න හැමෝටම ඉතින් good luck කියලා wish කරනවා අපේ play කරන teams වලට.
ඔව් දැන් අපිට පේනවා ඉතින් වෙන රටවල් වල especially අපේ අල්ලපු රටේ ඉන්දියාව ඒ වගේ ගොඩක් රටවල් වල මේ මෙද්දි invitational tournaments ගොඩක් organize කරනවා. ඉතින් ලංකාවේ මම හිතන්නේ first time තමයි මෙහෙම දෙයක් organize කරන්නේ. ඉතින් හරිම excited. අපි බලමු අපි මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා. අපි ඔක්කොම teams වලට මම wish කරනවා good luck guys. හොඳට play කරලා win කරන්න තමන්ගේ clan එකට.
හරි
මත් ඉතින් කියන ප්ලේ කරන ටීම්ස් දෙකම ඉතින් good luck හොඳට ප්ලේ කරන්න මේ වගේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එකක් ඕගනයිස් කරලා ඉතින් thanks කට්ටිය ඉස්සරහට අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා ඉන්න මේ වගේ ටෝර්නමන්ට්ස් ඉස්සරහට කරන් එනවා
ඔව් මට කියන්න තියෙන්නේත් ඒකම තමයි ඉතින් ඉස්සරහට මේ වගේ ටූර්නමන්ට්ස් එන තරමටම හොඳයි මොකද ඉදිරියට එන තරුණයන්ට තව අවස්ථාවක් මේක ඇත්තටම ඉතින් මං හිතනවා ඉදිරියටත් මේ වගේ තව කියන්නේ Valorant නැතුව තව ඉදිරියටත් මේ PC games එනවා නම් ලංකාවට ගොඩක් ඇත්තටම හොඳයි ඉස්සරහට නේ. ඇත්තටම කියනවා ජපානෙත් නැහැ. ඉතින් මේ මටත් හොඳ අවස්ථාවක් මේකට කට්ටියට බෙස් නම් මේ වගේ ලංකාවේ මේව දෙයක් වෙනවා කියන එක පෙන්වන්නත් පුළුවන් හොඳ අවස්ථාවක් ඒක.
හරි thank you so much ඔයගොල්ලෝ comments වලට. And best of luck spike rush එකට කට්ටිය දෙගොල්ලෝගේ preparation හොඳයි. I think best of luck guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So there you have it guys. Those are our 10 streamers who are going to be taking part in a fun spike rush VO3 basically. There are three matches happening. Kitty, both teams look very well prepared by the looks of it. I mean they seem very confident. I don't know whether it's overconfidence or just confidence. We'll have to wait and see how they perform.
Tara, how do you prepare for a spike rush? What do you think their plan is going to be?
I don't know, man. I mean, Toxic said that he has straps in mind.
Yes, indeed.
I mean, I play spike rush just to get into the groove of shooting people. Yeah, I mean, it takes me like we are pros. They play like 5 games. It takes me like an entire day to be able to play one ranked
just
game.
To warm up.
Yeah, just warm up.
Yes, indeed.
Like yeah, and then the ranked game becomes my warm down because I end up losing badly. So I don't know how they prepare for the spike rush. We'll have to wait and see.
Likewise.
But going back into the tournament format itself, so for those of you who did not get what the tournament format was like, so you all did see the seeding. We had 2 groups, 8 teams in total, top 8 teams in the country right now, and they will be playing a round-robin format. So each group will be playing up against. So basically, Group 1, the 4 teams will be playing up against each other in VO2 series. So each map win will get you a point. Likewise in Group 2. So at the end of all matches, the top 2 teams or the top 4 teams basically from both groups will be going into a semi-final bracket. So 2 teams from Group A, 2 teams from Group B will be going into the semi-final bracket, and this is straight up knockout, and we'll be having a third place match as well. So your Christmas is going to be absolutely amazing leading up to Christmas, and just after Christmas we'll be having the grand finals as well, and that's going to be one hell of a match as well, because I'm pretty sure with the talent that we are seeing in the country for Valorant within this short span of time where the title has been available, it's been absolutely insane. Kitty, I think we have so many radiant and immortal players in the country. It's absolutely insane, and this game has only been there for what, 1.5 years, 2 maximum.
Indeed, we've got some really amazing players. They've got amazing game sense. They've got amazing aim as well. So clearly, without a doubt, we can see really great games coming throughout this entire season. So, we'll be starting 2 days from now on, and up until the 26th, I think we can see just some amazing Valorant game all around.
Definitely, and for those of you who are watching today as well as going to be watching the rest of the tournament, make sure you grab yourself some popcorn and be ready for the entirety of this tournament, because every day, I think starting not tomorrow, day after, we are starting our first match. Starting day after from 8 p.m. we'll be having the matches going live on the Gamer.LK Facebook page, the YouTube page as well. So do stay tuned in to all of the matches that are going to be happening. It's going to be an absolute banger, because it is no joke. It is not a random tournament. These are the top 8 teams in the country, right? So we're going to be seeing some excellent Valorant coming your way. And like it said, the talent in Sri Lanka has been absolutely amazing. I feel like we are right there among it's at the precipice of going overboard, to that next level of being at the international stage. I feel like we do have the talent here, and definitely tournaments like this, the Pro League from Gamer.LK, the Logitech G Pro League from Gamer.LK is going to be helping these teams get into that groove, get into that practice that they need to, face off against the top teams. And I think already we do see Sri Lankan teams going up against the teams from Maldives, India, Pakistan. We have seen matches among these players, these teams, and we are just right there. We can almost see it, and definitely tournaments like this is going to help these teams, take that next step towards that international stage. And definitely the prize pool coming out from the tournament is going to help out as well. The monetary incentive is always a motivation for all these players to keep playing and practicing hard to go into these tournaments. Having said that, again, a massive shout out to Logitech for coming in and sponsoring the event. Our title partner Logitech for coming in and sponsoring the event. They have been absolutely amazing. They have been having so much been done by them for the Valorant community. So many tournaments been done by them, and now the Pro League joining Gamer.LK for the Pro League as well has been absolutely amazing from them. And again, guys, a reminder, if you're in the market for some new peripherals, do check it out. I can personally vouch for their mice as well as their mousepad, because I'm using 2 of them right now. I would show it to you, but then I would have to take everything out. So yeah, but I did show you all previously also. If you all did not join the stream before, I am on the Logitech G502 Hero Edition. This is the newest edition. The G502 is one of the most reliable mice out there. You can ask any FPS gamer out there. They would definitely recommend the G502 without hesitation. And mousepad, of course, it depends on your liking. I went with the G240. The mousepad, it's a medium-sized mousepad. They have you covered in any type of mousepad that you want. Actually, yeah, it's a medium size, so you have the full mat where it covers the keyboard and everything as well. Depending on whatever your need is, you can go with it. And you all can actually check out the material before buying. They have a sample on the box as well. Absolutely amazing stuff. I'm pretty sure not everyone has that, so if you want to test out the mousepad or what it feels like before buying, you can do that as well. And that's just me talking about what I have. And if you're in the market for some headsets, keyboards, speakers, webcams, whatever you need for your esports career, or whether it's your streaming, or whether it's your just average, if you're just an average gamer, even they have you covered in all formats according to your budget as well. Different types of keyboards, mice, and headsets will be available for you, as well as they are boasting of the fastest wireless technology out there. I know a lot of people they have been having actually the old school gamers, right? We are coming from when old school gamers, when wired technology was the best, right? And then we moved into wireless, and it was a bit, people were skeptical about the response time, but Logitech right now, with their Lightspeed technology, they are the fastest out there for wireless. And since we are moving into this wireless age, I think Logitech is the way to go. And with that, Kitty, we do have match 1, the spike rush between Team Blue and Team Red going live. are you excited, man? This is going to be a fun one. Obviously, these are streamers taking part. These are not professional Valorant players, but it's definitely going to be a fun one.
Yes, indeed. And of course, keeping the professional side aside, I mean, they did say that they are coming to all of these 3 matches with, strats in mind. So obviously, we are going to see some sneaky plays. We're going to see some really high IQ plays as well. So let's just hope we can see a really fun game as well.
Yeah, because majority of the streamers as well, they do stream Valorant, right? I'm pretty sure
Yes,
at
they do.
least a minimum of 8 people out of this 10 stream Valorant. And it's absolutely amazing to see them joining on board with Gamer.LK and Logitech and Viewsonic as well as Red Bull to, bring this to you all. To the masses, basically, because this is where the following for esports in the country is at, and it's absolutely amazing to see them on board. And with that, looking at the picks here, we do have the side of Team Red here going with Astra, which we don't see a lot of, and we do have the Raze being picked up, a really good agent on Ascent, as well as Split, I think, and then we have, I think there was a small drop. Yeah, but interesting agent pickups. Going to be one hell of a game. We're actually waiting on some of the players to load. So the loading screen, as you can see, which was there, it is just because some of the players are still loading in. But going back into what we are going. Okay, we do have the game live.
There we go.
Starting up with the judge or Shotty.
Okay, so the first gun of the Wheel of Fortune, of course, is going to be a judge to start and set the tempo. And we can see Toxic there with the molly in hand, trying to light up Pikachu.
Wasn't there supposed to be a ban coming out for people who do team damage or something?
There is, I think there is supposed to be a penalty for friendly fire from the next patch onwards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I do not think they rolled it in yet, but of course, here we go. Of course, the Jed already with the Stormblade.
And Pikachu already picking up one inch with the trade though onto Ezio. The blind goes through from Toxic. Trying to cross. He does have the wall, puts it up. Still, this is all mid-aggression. The blind goes out. Oh, what a shot there by Toxic to take out Bitsy here. It's going to be a 3v4. Another layer goes out. The Blade Storm from Inchi is on absolute fire with this Blade Storm coming out on the Jet. Might pick up another. Down to 2 plates though.
Inchi, of course, having the advantage there with the Stormblade, and of course, Toxic having to deal with all of that with only the shorty in hand. Of course, we have Excalibur with Chambers gun coming in. Of course, he misses the first initial shots, but of course, he recovers, goes back. Inchi, of course, with the 3rd kill, does not manage to get the 4th on Toxic, who quickly refrags, and things slow down a bit. But of course, Toxic, once again, with his 3rd kill, it leaves Excalibur. Oh, wait, everyone's dead.
As well.
There you go. Yes.
Toxic finishing the round here. I just realized Chamber is. Oh no, Excalibur has been burned down.
Chamber does have a gun, no matter what gun they get.
Exactly, that's what I was just thinking. I mean, that is super unfair. And the fact that you can get the Altop and then you'll have an operator in play. Like what?
Indeed.
That's broken.
It's actually something that I just realized when you just pointed out.
Yeah.
So he has 4 bullets. Yeah, he has 4 bullets as soon as the round starts for the Spike Rush, which, is great. Of course, looking at the score, we have Toxic with 4, Inchi with 3.
Oh.
Inchi! Nice shot.
What a shot there by Inchi. And that was a headshot as well from the Marshal because they are on half shields. So you need to get a headshot to be able to get that kill.
And of course, he does manage to grab the weapon upgrade as well.
Oh, this is going to be destructive. A Phantom up against the Marshals on the side. Inchi is just going to be able to outfrag everyone here. He picks through again, picks up another. That's the 2nd kill, picks up the 3rd as well. Was that her 4th?
That was her 4th. She's on her way to an ace. Toxic is the only thing standing between her and her ace. So let us see how things go. Of course, the spike goes down. Toxic has to deal with
Toxic. They're just giving the information. Waiting for Inchi.
They're not going to do anything. They flash.
And that is going to be an ace. We are going to see Inchi coming up with an ace for the match as well. And it's going to be 1-1 going into this 3rd round. But I can't remember. Is Spike Rush just 4 rounds, if I remember right? First to 4?
Yes, you need the match point is on the 3rd round.
Okay.
What happens if we draw? I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I think first to 3. No, first to 4.
Okay, so we are going into this 3rd round. We have the Vandals out, full kit available, and Inchi on absolute fire. I don't think anyone wants to pick mid anymore. She has been destructive.
Inchi looking strong. 8 kills, 1 death, and of course this time the attackers test their luck in A.
They do rush in. Ezio Girl picks up the kill onto Satya and Pikachu with another kill onto Bitsy as well. But Inch is still alive. Can't count it out. Takes out the first. Excalibur didn't take it out, but she's out with the knife. No way.
Ezio finishing things off in style. 1 kill to the Boombot and 1 kill with the Rundle to finish things up. And of course, the score is 2-1 in favor of Team Red.
And we're back down to frenzies on both sides here. It'll be an interesting round. So, I mean, that round, they might have been able to recover on the side of Team Blue if Inchi was not running around with the knife out. She took the first kill, takes out the butterfly knife, shows it off a bit, and then ends up dying.
Forgets to change, yes. Inchi peeking once again mid, quite aggressive. She tries to get the weapon upgrade so quickly. She gets a Marshall in her hand and manages to take down Excalibur right there on mid top. Toxic, meanwhile, makes his way into A side. He puts a wall up. He heals himself quite a bit. Spots 2 players inside, manages to get 1.
And Pikachu takes out 2 here, down to Inchi and Pikachu here. Pikachu
runs out of bullets. There we go.
So that's the 3rd round being taken by Team Red here. They are on match point.
Indeed, and of course, the next weapon of choice is the Stinger. Look at Inchi there, 11-3, going strong.
I think Satya's entire plan was they said that they both teams had strats. They're like, get Inchi the kills, you know, let Inchi get all the orbs, get her the kills.
Scout for Inchi. Let's just protect her.
Yeah.
Wait ourselves and just get Inchi the kills. Of course, Pikachu coming in close. Inchi, meanwhile, on the other side of the map, gets 1 kill with those knives. Spots the sky, manages to land the kill. Gets blinded in the process. Of course, Inchi once again coming up heaven. Pikachu slowly sneaking his way from garden. He might be able to catch 2 players unaware. He tags Inchi. Does not manage to finish her off.
And down to the last player now, and that's going to be Lily taken out. And that's Team Red winning match number 1. So we do have 2 more matches coming up. But I mean, that was a fun one. And I think you're right? The strat had to be, you know, protect Inchi the entire time. And let's have a chat with, we'll first talk to Team Red actually.
Yes, let's talk with Team Red.
Hello, Toxic. Hello, Kati, another. Hello guys, another. What's up? මොකද උනේ ස්ට්‍රැට් එකට මොකද උනේ?
පොඩි ඩාන් ටිකක් එක එහෙම මෙහෙන් ඩූන් ටිකක් ගියා. ඒ අස්සේ පොඩ්ඩක් ශ්‍රී ලංකන් ප්‍රොබ්ලම්ස් ටිකක් පොඩ්ඩක් ලැග් වුණා. ලැග් වුණා. අපි හිතුවේ ඇත්තටම අර ටොක්සික් මේන් කරන් ගහන ගේම් එකනේ. ඉතින් එතකොට එයාට පොඩ්ඩක් එකක් ගියන්න දෙන්න ඕනේනේ. හොඳ නෑනේ නේද ඉතින්.
ඔව් පවුනේ නැත්තන්නේ.
ඒකෙන් අපි චුට්ටක් ඉතින් සලකලා බැලුවා එයා ගැන.
ඉන්චි හැබැයි ඉන්චි සෑහෙන සරයි වගේ ආ. සර වැඩි
ලස්සන ෂොට්ස් ටිකක් ගියා.
ඇග්‍රෙසිව් ජෙට් කෙනෙක්. නරක ජෙට් කෙනෙක්. මොඩි ජෙට්.
ටික අරගෙන ඇවිල්ලා අර ටිකෙන් ඇවිල්ලා.
මම හිතන්නේ අපි ටීම් රෙඩ් එකේ ටොක්සික් කැප්ටන්සි එක අතාරින්න දන්නේ. වෙන එක්කෙනෙක්ට කැප්ටන්සි එක බාර දෙනවද මේ මැච් එකෙන් පස්සේ?
ටූර්නමන්ට් එක ගිහින්.
ස්ටාර්ට් එකදිම පොඩි වලියකුත් ගියා ඒජන්ට්ස්ලට.
මේ ටොක්සික් ඔයා එන්න බා මේක වෙනමයි ගන්න ඔයා හිතාගෙන
අන්නේ හරි ඒත් එක්ක මම හිතන්නේ මේ වලි මණ්ඩලේ පොඩි කසල්ලයක් ගිහිල්ලා අපි බලමු ගේම්
අපි වගේ ඉන්න ඕනේ බලන්න ෆුල් මාවලස් එකේ ඉන්නවනේ.
ඔව් ඒකයි ටොක්සික් වෙලා.
හරි එහෙනම් guys අපි ගේම් 2 එකට යන්න best of luck best of luck අපි යන්න
best of luck කිව්වට අපි තමයි දිනන්නේ මත් thank you
අනේ
යා
අම්මලා දැම්මනේ
let's go guys bind එකක්
ඔව් දාලා ඉවරයි
හරි හරි
මොනාරි කරනවා
එහෙම තමයි
මේකේ
I was talking oh my god did you pick
the pick
ඒ අපි කනේ මට කලින් කතා කරන්න ගත්තා එහෙනම්
ඒක තමයි මම බැලුවේ මට ෆින් try එකක් දෙන්න
thank you Asiri
look at Pika's face guys look at Pika's face I present you pick up.
Definitely an interesting conversation between the two teams. Team
මේ අපිට
Lanka
මේ අපි කියවන හරිනේ ඒගොල්ලන් අත.
do seem that they are very well prepped to take, and definitely this was the objective of having these 10 streamers on board as well. It's always going to be a fun stream when you have so many streamers joining in for one stream, and it's going to be a banger of a game number 2. And I think we saw Toxic with the Phoenix. I think that was the whole objective. I think he was burning his own teammate there for a moment. Arkady?
Yes, indeed. Indeed, of course, like Toxic wanted Bind to be map number 2. He did get what he wanted. So maybe we can see some really toxic plays coming on in the second map. But of course, things did go in favor of Toxic as an IGL. They did win first map. So of course, according to what Satya said, that was the map because Toxic is a Valorant player. So apparently, according to Team Blue, the next 2 matches are going to be in their favor.
It is. And I mean, with that, I think we should be getting into the game shortly, just waiting on the players to load in. Definitely a fun one. We did see a couple of Vandals coming out, Marshals, Inshi with an absolute banger of a performance. The rest of the team just being mutuals at some point, getting her that ace as well. A very well coordinated team by the looks of it. So Satya and the crew will have to wait and see how they pull off this map number 2 and whether they will be able to take a game off, because it's a BO3 series here, and we should be getting into that second game very shortly. In the meantime, guys, a reminder, a massive shout out to Logitech as well as Viewsonic Gaming, who has been making monitors for the last 30 years. And if you're an old school gamer like me, I'm pretty sure you all have your first gaming monitor was on a Viewsonic. So if you're in the market for some new gaming monitors, do check out Viewsonic Gaming's monitors. Absolutely amazing stuff. They are with a lot of experience. I mean, 30 years of experience in developing monitors. You know that you're getting some quality products out of them. So do check it out if you're in the market for some new monitors, as well as need to thank Red Bull for energizing the entire event. And I'm pretty sure the players, including the viewers, and definitely the both of us, are going to be needing a lot of Red Bull in the coming days to keep us live and kicking during this amazing tournament that is going to be happening. And with that, we have game number 2 already in shape. Picking up the first kill.
And she once again going strong, gets a first kill, sees Toxic as well. No, that's Pikachu, my bad. Of course, gets a second kill. Toxic, meanwhile, on the other side of things, lands a quick kill. Inshi once again going strong. A quick 3k, quick 4k,
oh my god, on
that.
an ace? Already? Toxic also looking for more. Oh, he's also on ace. Is it ace on ace right now? Is it?
The best ace may win, the best winner may win.
Oh, it is going to be Toxic cleaning it out, but I don't think it was an ace. I think it was 4k. I thought he was on an ace there for a moment.
I believe that was an ace, yes, it was an ace. Reina Dev coming right on the first round. Yes,
oh,
there
yeah,
we go.
It is. There you go. Oh my lordy. Already kicking things off.
And
with...
Toxic. Toxic wanted this map, and Toxic is clearly performing. Look at that. 5 for Toxic, 4 for Inshi. Both going quite strong.
I think both teams are just now being mutuals for the 2 players. I think they have worked out their kinks from that first map. Let's see what they're going to do with this round number 2 here.
Toxic already popping his ult. Playing quite aggressively, sees Satya, gets a first kill.
Getting both kills here. Going to be dismissing for information.
Scout ahead, does not see anyone. Slowly makes his way. Inshi meanwhile gets 1 kill, pops Herald as well.
And I'm not sure that was the right move. Will get traded out by Pikachu there. Nishali in the meantime takes out Bitsy. And they are able to close the round out, taking out Nyx as well. And that was an interesting run. Inshi just, I feel like she was a bit overconfident there. Picking in, she had the information, right? I think she should have dismissed into the corner and repicked that. But nevertheless.
And look at this, Tara. We are having the big guns being brought in.
This is just Toxic in its nature, man.
Yes,
the most toxic weapon on the game. I swear.
This is what the game is meant to be at its best. So there we go, Inshi with a quick first skill. Sees the Twin Hunters, summons them, and might be able to scout out the 2 players playing inside U-Hall.
Bitsy in the meantime takes out Ezreal, Excalibur there with the trade onto Bitsy as well. It's down to a 3v3. Nishali with the spray down will take out Inshi and Satya both. Excalibur picks up the operator as well, misses the shot. They know where he is and will clean it out with a headshot onto Lily. closing it out 3-0 right now. Team Blue, Satya and the crew has no answer right now.
Indeed, this might be what we see as in. Of course, this is the final round. I believe the Sheriffs is going to be the weapon of fortune here. And we might be seeing only 2 matches played in this best of 3 series. Toxic once again at the top. Inchi doing her best as well with 6 kills. It is going to be Reina Def. And let us see how this round proceeds. This time Team Red forced to attack, slowly making their way across B long.
There seems to be a lot more slower this time around. They're taking things very slow. Oh, now they have rushed into the side. Side control has been taken. Inchi with the Sheriff Brigade tag down to 45 HP and Excalibur through the smoke, and Toxic and Pikachu also getting 2 kills here, down to Satya in a 1v4. Is he going to be able to do this? He peeks through, and yeah, he will go down. And that's Team Red taking the second game as well. But we will be playing that third game as well. I'm pretty sure everyone is excited to see these players go head to head. But let's wait and see whether we will be playing that third map as well. But Kitty, Toxic wanted bind, and he got it and was absolutely destructive on it.
Yes, indeed, he wanted it, he got it, and he did quite well. He performed quite well on that map as well. I believe he might be really, really happy with how that went. Why don't we just join the chat, join the VC, and let's see what they have to say about it as well.
Hello, Toxic. Hello, Satya and the team Red.
Hi.
Team 2. Hello. Hi.
ඉස්සලම
Toxic කතාව Toxic nice ace ඒකද bind එක ඉල්ලුවේ ඒක හින්දාද?
මාද නෑ to be honest මාද office ගියෙත් නෑ ගෙදර ඉඳන් bind එකේ strat එකක් plan
අද මේ spike rush එක ගන්නවා.
මම full
කෙලිම toxic glasses දාගෙන ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන full අර master
මේක දැම්මම මචං මේ අර move වෙන enemies ලා slow වෙලා පේනවා.
slow වෙලා පේනවා. බිත්ති අසෙන් උත් වෙනවද exclamation එකේ බිත්ති අසෙන් උත් වෙනවද එන්නේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා?
something else
ඔය මං කිව්වේ අද big brain moment එකේ ඉන්න කන්නාඩි අස්සෙන් එයා full scene එකේ ඉන්නේ අද කන්නාඩි දාගෙන toxic හරි බය නැහැ.
serious ගහන්න කට්ටිය හැපෙන්නේ.
ඉතින් සචිය මොකද හිතන්නේ Valorant සාමාන්‍ය සෑහන ගහනවද නැත්නම්
මෙහෙමයි Valorant ආපුම දවස්වල ගැහුවා එක දිගට ගැහුවා ඒක account එක level 4 නැති ඊට පස්සේ නැවැත්තුවා ඊට පස්සේ event එක හින්දාම දාගත්තා දැන් චුට්ටයි රස්ටි ඉතින් පොඩකයි ඉතින් පුරුදු වෙලා ඉතින් හරියයි ඉතින් අපේ ගොඩක් කට්ටිය ටිකක් පුරු නැති වෙලා තියෙන්නේ දන්නවනේ ඉතින් අපිට චුට්ටක් අර හරි moment එක එනකන් ඉන්නේ ඉතින් දෙතුන් දෙනා taste ටිකක් ගහලා දේලා අර දන්නේ ඉතින්
ඉන්ෂි මේ මොකද හිතන්නේ මේ ඒස් එක මිස් වෙච්ච එක ගැන Toxic වට වඩා හොඳයිද? එතන මොකද උනේ?
No, like
Toxic එකටම මට වඩා හොඳ වුණා. ඒකනේ ආ S එක ගත්තා වනේ ඒකට මිස් වුණා.
Guys, don't compare bronze and immortal, please.
එතන තනි කර හෝමාරු වගේ චුට්ටක්.
ඔව් පොඩ්ඩක් 136 ගැහුවා. ඉතින් ඕවර්හීල්ලා ඉන්නේ දෙන්නම ඉතින් ඒකත් එක්ක මම හිතයි.
ඒත් එක්ක මම දන්නවා දැන් උඹලා හොඟක් කට්ටිය දැන් ඉතින් Valorant ගහනවා මම ඒත් එක්කම දන්නවා දැන් වෙන ගේම්ස් ගහන කට්ටිය තියෙනවා ඒත් එක්ක අපිට මම හිතන්නේ Nix ඉන්නවා Nix හොඟක් Apex ගහන්න සාමාන්‍ය Valorant වලට ස්විච් වෙලා දින්නේ මේ දවස්වල නැත්නම් තාම Apex ගහන්නේ කොහමද?
Apex ගහනවා Valorant එකත් ගහනවා අවුලක් නැහැ දෙකම ගහනවා මේ දැන් වදින්නේ නැහැ ඒ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙන කිචි හිතන්නවා
ඒ කමන්නේ මටත් හොඳයි සාමාන්‍ය warm up වෙන්න ගේම් 10ක් 15ක් විතර ගහන්න උන්ට දවසේ අන්තිම warm up වෙන්නේ අන්තිම ගේම් එක ගහලා හොඳට කාලා ඊට පස්සේ නිදා ගන්න යනවා. ඕක තමයි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් එන්නේ.
මම කවදාකවත් warm up වෙන්නේ නැහැ කෙලිම කොම්පල් දාලා.
කෙලිම full ආයේ දන්නවනේ ඉපත හරවගත්ත කෙලිම ගේම් එකට දැස්ස ඉච්චවා.
ආයි මොන warm up
අර Pikachu ආගෙන් ඇහුවද මොකද වෙන්නේ මේ දවස්වල rank game කොහොමද හොඳට යනවද?
පුටු හොඳයි.
මේ දවස් ටිකේ මාරු විසි මම සති දෙකක් ස්ට්‍රීම් කරන්න නැතුව අද තමයි අලුතෙන් වගේ අද ස්ට්‍රීම් එක දැම්මේ. ඒ ටික ප්ලේ කරන්න දරුණා. ඔෆිස් වර්ක් මාරු විසි.
තේර අලුත් පුටුවක් අරන් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන ස්පයික් රෂ් ටික ප්ලේ කරන්නද?
මම නෙමෙයි.
ඉවෙන්ට් එකට පුටු අරන් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා.
ඒත් එකම බිට්සි ආගෙන් ඇහුවද කොහොමද වැඩ කටයුතු Valorant කොහොමද?
දැනට නම් යහතින් ඉන්න සීතේ වෙවුලනවා.
සීතලේ වෙවුලනවා.
ඔව් මේ පැති තියෙන ඔය යනවා මේ දස්කීටි.
මොනවද ස්ට්‍රීම් කරන ගේම්ස් මේ දවස්වල?
මේ දස්කේ නම් Valorant ගහනවා. තව ඉස්සරහට එකේ ගේම්ස් ස්ට්‍රීම් කරන්න තමයි බලාගෙන ඉන්නේ. කට්ටිය ඉතින් කියන ඒවාට ඉතින් ඒගොල්ලෝ ආස ගේම්ස් නම් ඒවට ස්ට්‍රීම් එකක් දෙනවා.
හරි. ඒත් එක්කම මං හිතන්නේ අපේ ගේම් 3 එකටත් යන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් best of luck. මං හිතනවා සචය සහ crew එක පැත්තෙන් team blue එක පැත්තෙන් අපිට මීට වඩා තව performance එක බලා ගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා අපි බලමු. map 3 එක හරි දිනා ගන්න try එකක් දෙමු. toxic හිමීට ගහන්නා මේ ඉන්සිට එහෙම දැන් ඒස් එකකුත් ගහලා හිමීට ගහන්න
toxic ද ඇති toxic ඇති දැන් ඔයා මහලා යමු toxic මහලා යමු ඇති
හරි guys එහෙනම් අපි යමු third game එකට best of luck.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
bye
Oh, icebox. Icebox එකට stat බලා ගත්තේ
Fracture
නැහැ.
එකක් ගහමු.
එහෙනම් මේක
Icebox එකට stat බලා
So there you have it, guys. Those were the two teams having a conversation here, and I feel like Kiri, I love the fact that a lot of these streamers are now slowly moving into games like Valorant, and we
Yes,
have,
indeed.
and like I said, I think majority of these streamers already play Valorant, right? And we see players coming in from different titles also moving into Valorant. And this is a game that I know yours are coming in from a different game. I know that you're coming in from R6 as well. I myself, this is my first, not first, I think my second FPS game. I initially had mixed concerns about the game, but I have been absolutely loving it. It has just been Valorant for almost the entire year this year, I think. And it's been an absolute amazing game, and I really love what the community is like. What do you think?
Yeah, so personally for me, I actually played like a few days during the beta actually. I played for like, 3 days. I stopped the game, I went back to Siege. I played Siege for a couple more years, and I decided to test my luck on Valorant once again just a few months back. And since then, I've been absolutely loving the game. The community, of course, has been amazing as well. Met some really great friends along the way. And it has been a game, the grind is worth it. And of course, I think with that, we would be moving into map number 3 of this Spike Rush tournament. Tensions running high on both teams. Toxic accused of cheating. We might have to go to a technical pause as well just to see if he has any ESPs and aimbots. And I believe map 3 is Icebox. So let's see.
And I think the accusation was that his glasses had extra vision.
His
We'll
glasses, yes.
do a physical experiment on his glasses of whether he does actually have extra vision on those glasses. We'll have to check. But actually, it's going to be on Fracture. So we are going to see the new map for the first time in the tournament, and first time in the tournament.
The map that you wanted as well.
Yeah, for sure, man. And this is the first time that we are seeing it in the tournament in Sri Lanka. Regardless of the fact that it's an exhibition match, we are going to be seeing it on a live stream today. And definitely going to be entertaining to see how these players are going to be playing Fracture. It's going to be Team Red on the defense and Team Blue on the attack. Team Blue here looking to redeem themselves, and they're starting off with judges in hand.
I believe it's a Sheriff. Yes, there we go.
Sheriff, sorry.
Starting off with the Arcane Sheriff in the hands of Pikachu. Meanwhile, Toxic with a quick 2k to start the match.
And Nishali a kill with the boombot and a headshot on the Bitsy as well. Cleaning things out down to the last play. The blind comes through. But it's not going to be good enough. Satya gets immediately shut down. And that's a very fast round number 1 coming out from Team Red. Nishali now on absolute fire right now with those initial pickoffs.
Team Red might be defense, but of course they are the ones setting the pace in that initial round. But of course right now we are seeing the Bucky being played by both teams. Of course, I think this is going to be a really, really fun round. What do you think, Tara?
Yeah, and I feel like Bucky, people might think it's not viable. I think it is not, but in the hands of someone like a Jet or a Raze, Bucky is still viable on this one.
Just getting close.
No one is
One
there.
shot to the head. Let's see. Of course, the plant goes down really quickly. No, yeah, there we go. Bitsy getting the spike down in B side. Paranoia comes in from Toxic. Edsegel trying to creep in close. Nishi once again with the first kill. A quick 2k and Excalibur following close with the third kill with the Bucky. Toxic once again going for the fourth. And it's Lily left alone. The spike does go down. The Bucky
she takes
gets
out
one kill,
but
but
the
of course
diffuse
not enough.
Takes another. Looking for post diffuse kills there. Picks up 2, but not going to be good enough. Oh, this is going to be fun. I want to see how
the round I was waiting for.
I want to see the whiffs and the headshots both.
Okay, so let's see how it goes. Lily making her way towards the other side of the ropes. Pikachu might be trying to be a bit more aggressive this round. Coming in close with the operator. There we go. Goes in for the first initial peek. Toxic also holding A main. Sage just waiting for the rotation. The attack is still not pushing, just waiting in to see if there are any early picks coming in from the defenders.
They are going into B side by the looks of it, and it's just going to be Excalibur holding this side down. Needs to be careful. There are 5 players huddled up outside of B.
Indeed, clearly
I
not
would
the
say B
easiest
main.
gun to run with. Yes.
Yeah.
Clearly
How do
not
you
the
say?
easiest gun to rush with.
How do you call out the map positions? Because I mean, B. Technically, each site has 2 mains now. You can't say B main anymore. I mean, there are technically 2 sides that you can attack the site from.
Indeed, I think that's something which we need to do our homework on Terra before
sure,
the start of the
before
Pro
that.
League. Yes, maybe front and back. I have no idea. Let's just say, okay. So, was that a pause? Why are we still waiting? Okay, so the plant is going down. Next is taking the spike. They managed to plant it. See the first kill. Let's see there with the first kill. No trades coming in, of course. 1 play in dish, 1 play in spawn.
Shots being whiffed left, right, and center, but meanwhile Lily takes up Pikachu. Toxic picks up 1. Inchi is good for 1, and Satya is going to be taken out by Excalibur as well. Team Blue having a chance here. It's a 3v2 now. Numbers advantage at least. Oh, Excalibur misses the shot. Toxic takes out Inchi. That's the danger out for them for the time being at least. Oh, Excalibur takes out Lily, and the knife. They're trying to knife Toxic. No.
The spike, of course, is going down. Will Bitsy be able to stop it? No.
No, she is not able. Bitsy is not able to stop the spike defuse, and will finally be taken out by Pikachu. The distraction. These are the strats, man. These are the strats that Toxic.
These are the strats that Toxic was talking about. You know, putting in all the hard work, not going to office, staying home, grinding on bind. This is what we see after 1 day of
Knife the operator player so that she's distracted.
Yes, indeed. And of course, the spike goes down meanwhile by the hand of Excalibur. Quite a great round, of course. This time, Team Red on attack, Team Blue on defense. The gun, of course, is going to be a frenzy. So let us see how things go.
They do have their full kit of utility, but no armor. If they really want to, they can actually rush into sites, but not looking to do so right now. Meanwhile,
They spot the Reyna.
Moving out of the site at the wrong time, just unfortunate timing there. And we do see Toxic picking up a regen orb as well. And Pikachu picks up Inchi.
The placement of Team Red is, being far more superior at this map. Just getting all of these defenders off guard. Pikachu once again with the second kill. And Sage and Sova. Pikachu with a quick 3k. And of course, Sova being left alone. Something which we saw during last map as well. And everything is all but over if we do not see a miracle from this Sova. Lily, what will you do now?
She is moving through into dishes here. He is going to run into Toxic with a knife. Oh no! The knife. He was not able to get the knife because it was, I think, Pikachu finally cleaning up the round.
Yes,
Toxic
indeed. Toxic trying to be that disrespectful person, but of course no. Pikachu just stealing in, just swooping in, stealing that kill. And Toxic is no more Toxic.
Toxic is living up to his name, I think, trying to knife everyone across the
He got one knife kill. He could not make it a second. But, Toxic
definitely
is
living
Toxic.
up to his name.
Yes, indeed.
So now we have both teams again. Let's have a chat with Team Red here. Actually, Team Blue here first. Satya, hello. Another Satya. Lily,
Hi. Yeah.
Another Nix.
Oh,
hello. මොකද උනේ ගේම් නම්බර් 3 එකටත් පොඩ්ඩක් කියලා
මෙහෙමයි කවුද අපේ කවුද ටෙරර් දන්නේ නැහනේ අපි මැච් එක ලයිව් එක පටන් ගද්දිම අපේ එක පරමාර්ථය තිබ්බේ අපිට එකම දෙයයි තිබ්බේ මේ මැචස් පුරාවට අපිට එක දෙයයි ඕනලා තිබ්බේ ඒ ටොක්සික් එක ගහන්න ඒ ටොක්සික් එක ගහන්න
ටොක්සික් එක නයිස් කරන්න
ලයිව් එක පටන් ගත්තේ අද ටොක්සික් එක ගහනවා මැච් එක පැරදුනත් කියලා
ටොක්සික් එකේ මහාන තනේ දෙතුන් බාර කරේ අවුලක් නෑ
ඒ පොරොන්දු ඉෂ්ට කරා මිතුරුවරුනි
ටොක්සික් අපි මරන්න දෙන්නේ නැහැ
එච්චරයි අපිට ඕනලා තිබ්බේ ටොක්සික් එක ගහනකොට ඔයා ලයිව් එක ආයේ බැලුවොත් ඔයාලට තේරෙයි ලයිව් එක ආයේ බැලුවොත් තේරෙයි අර අපි පැටර්න් එකක් තිබ්බේ තනිකර ටොක්සික් එක ගහන්න අපිට ඕනලා තිබ්බේ වෙන මොකුත් නෑ අන්න ඒකයි දැන් ආයි හිතලා බලන්න තේරෙනනේ අපි අර මාස්ටර් ප්ලෑන් එක ඔකක් තිබ්බේ කියලා
ලිලි මොකද හිතන්නේ මම හිතන්නේ ලිලිත් දැන් Valorant tournaments එක අපිත් එක්ක සෑහෙන සම්බන්ධ වෙලා තියෙනවා මම හිතන්නේ Gamer.LK එකත් එක්ක අපේ පළවෙනි Valorant tournament එකක් නෙවෙයි ලිලි සම්බන්ධ වෙලා ඉතින් ලිලි මොකද හිතන්නේ මේ tournament එක ගැන Logitech වලින් සෑහෙන ලොකු දෙයක් කරන්නේ මොකද්ද හිතන්නේ tournament එක ගැන
ලංකාවේ මේ වගේ දෙයක් organize වෙච්ච එක ගොඩක් හොඳයි first time කලින් international level තමයි මේවා වෙලා තියෙන්නේ ඉතින් first time ලංකාව එකට join වෙච්ච එක ගොඩක් සතුටුයි ඉතින් ලංකා Valorant play කරන කට්ටියට ලොකු opportunity එකක් වෙයි ඉස්සරහට එන tournament ඒ වගේම
බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවද Valorant තව ටිකක් ඉස්සරහට ගහන්න
අනිවාර්යෙන් චුට්ටක් මගේ playing one ටිකක් කලින් play කරා දැන් 2 months වගේ මම play කරේ නෑ චුට්ටක් ආයෙ පොඩ්ඩක් brush up වෙලා එන්න ඕන
මම හිතනවා අපේ tournament එකට හැමෝම මම හිතන්නේ මම හිතනවා tournament එකට හැමෝම ඩිලි විතරක් නෙමෙයි අපේ අද එකතු වෙලා ඉන්න ස්ට්‍රීමර්ස්ලා 10 දෙනාම අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වෙයි කියලා මැචස් ටික බලන්න මොකද ලංකාවේ top 8 teams තමයි participate කරන්නේ මම කතා කරේ නැත්te කාටද මම මේ බලන්නේ මට අමතකුනේ කවුද කියලා එසියෝ ගර්ල් ඉන්නවා එසියෝ ගර්ල්ට කතා කරන්නේ මොකද්ද හිතන්නේ කොහොමද අද මැච් එක කොහොමද ස්පයික් රෂ් එක එන්ජොයි කරාද සහ tournament එක ගැන මොකද හිතන්නේ
ටුර්නමන්ට් එක නම් ගොඩක් හොඳයි. ඇත්තටම Valorant දැන් Valorant game එක දැන් අවුරුද්දකට වඩා පොඩි කාලයක් ගියේ වුණාට දැන් ලොකු තැනක තියෙනවා. එතකොට දැන් මාස්ටර්ස් ඉවරුන ගමන් මේ වගේ දෙයක් ලංකාවෙත් තියෙනවා කියන්නේ නියමයි. අද ගේම් එක ගැන කිව්වොත් එහෙම ස්පයික් රෂ් 3 පළවෙනි එකයි කියන්නේ ඔක්කොම හොඳයි මට ගහන්න උනේ පළවෙනි එක විතරයි. ඊළඟ ටිකේ කට්ටිය රෂ් කරගෙන ගිහිල්ලා කිල්ස් ගන්න බැරි වුණා මට මමත් දරුණා. බට් මම කියන්නේ කිසිම දුකක් නෑ මාර ෆන් එකේ ගැහුවා නියමයි. Good feeling, good impression. නියමයි. Nice work.
ඒත් එක්කම මම හිතන්නේ තව කවදාද නිශාලි මොකද හිතන්නේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එක ගැන ෂේප් එක හැංගිලා ඉන්න හැදුවා මොකුත් කියන්නේ නැතුව සද්දක් බද්දක් නැතුව හිටියා එන්න එපා කතා කරන්න එපා කියලා හිටියේ මොකද හිතන්නේ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එක ගැන නිශාලි
ටූර්නමන්ට් එක හොඳයි මං ආසයි මේ වගේ ටූර්නමන්ට්ස් බලන්න සහ ප්ලේ කරන්න ටීම් එකක් තිබ්බනම් මාත් ප්ලේ කරන්න ආසයි
ඒ ටීම් එක හදාගෙන ප්ලේ කරන්න මං කියන්නේ මෙතනම ඉන්නවා මෙතනම 10 දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ ටීම් දෙකක් හදා ගන්න පුළුවන් මෙතනින්ම වුණත්
ඉස්සරහට ඒ කියලා හිතනවා ෆීමේල් ඉවෙන්ට්ස් එහෙම ලංකාවේ ඕගනයිස් කරයි කියලා
අනිවාර්යයෙන්
ඒ වගේම අපි එක්ස්පෙක්ට් කරනවා ෆීමේල් ඉවෙන්ට්ස් තියේවි කියලා ඉස්සරහට
ඕකේ ඉතින් මං හිතනවා අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම ඉතින් Gamer.LK එකෙන් Logitech G Valorant Pro League එක වගේම තව ඉස්සරහට ලොකු tournaments කට්ටිය වෙතට අරන් ඒ කියලා ඉතින් මං හිතනවා කට්ටියම thank you so much අද අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වුණාට මේ tournament එකේ opening ceremony එකට සහ මේ අපිට දුන්න fun spike rush matches තුනට toxic අන්තිමට කියන්න යන්න ඉස්සලා මම හිතන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ යන්න දෙන්න ඉස්සලා කියන්න toxic නම toxic කියලා ඔහොම toxic වෙන්න එපා කියලා තමයි කියන්නේ මම කොච්චර nice කරන්න හදුවද කියලා මිනිස්සුන් වට කියන්නේ
මං කවදා ටොක්සික් වෙලා නැහැ බොරු කියන්න බෑ
අන්න දන්නේ අපි දැන් බලන් ඉන්නේ
මොනා නැතත් අර නමට සාධාරණය කරනවා සෑහෙන්න ටොක්සික් කාලා
නෑ මං මුලින්ම හිතුවේ සතිය කියලා
නමට නම්ව දෙනවා
පස්සේ දැන් කිසි කියලා
ටොක්සික් මොනා කිව්වත් දන්නව හොයාගෙන ආවේ කියලා හරිද අපි බලාගමු
අපි දැක්ක වෙච්ච වැඩේ හරි anyway guys thank you so much අද අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වුණාට thank you so much මං හිතනවා ඉස්සරහට අපිත් එක්ක ඉස්සරහ මැචස් ටිකට ඔයගොල්ලෝ එකතු වෙලා බලයි කියලා ස්ට්‍රීම් එකේ සහ ටෝර්නමන්ට් එක මේ හැමෝම අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වෙලා බලයි කියලා හිතනවා so with that guys we will be coming to a close of the opening ceremony for the Gamer.LK's Logitech Jeep Valorant Pro League powered by Viewsonic Gaming and of course energized by Red Bull. Do stay excited guys, the Christmas season is going to be absolutely amazing with this Pro League. 8 teams taking part, the top 8 teams in the country. We are going to see an amazing group stage and just after Christmas, that is on the 26th, we'll be going to the grand final to see who will be crowned the best team in the country and walking away with the prize money as well. Let's take a quick look at the teams as the groups as well as the rosters before we head out so that you all have an idea of what to expect in the coming days. Let's look at the groups right now. So we do have in group 1 we have Maximum Esports, Evox Esports, Noob Alliance and Phoenix Gaming. Group 2 has Techmoff, Zyphos Esports, Union Gaming and Wolfgang Esports. So a lot of you at home know a lot of these teams. I mean, they are the top 8 teams in the country, so I'm pretty sure you all know a lot of these teams. And Group 2 right now looks tough because we have some of the best teams in the country. In Group number 2, we have the likes of Union Gaming and Wolfgang Esports, considered, from what we heard from the managers as well, considered the biggest rivals right now in the tournament, the biggest obstacle that they need to get through to head into or take away the championship at the end, and that is Union Gaming and Wolfgang. They have been seated in the same group, but No fear, if they do perform according to expectation, they will be heading into the semifinals. But we cannot forget Zyphos Esports and Techmov. Techmov with the underdog team coming in as well. We heard the manager speak about the team as well. They have been preparing. And Zyphos Esports, we heard from their manager that they have one of the best players in the country in their roster for the tournament as well. So we'll be expecting a lot of things from them. And we might even see an upset coming through from group number 2. From Team 1, Evox Esports, we have the likes of R3. We have the rosters being shown on screen right now. Maximum Esports, Team 2 here. But Noble Lions, likewise, like I was saying, you can go through the rosters right now on screen. So we are going to be seeing an interesting, I think the interesting part is going to be from Group 2. Group 1 is a bit of, a doozy here. I feel like the teams are very evenly matched. I feel like Noble Lions does have the upper hand there from what I've been seeing from the players. But it's too early to call. We have Noble Lions and Maximum Esports both in that group number 1. And Phoenix Gaming, they are looking to beat out Noble Lions. They were very confident that they were going to be able to take on Noble Lions. So, and we have Evox Esports in group number 1 as well. So we do have a bit of a bit more fun happening in group number 1. I don't think it is going to be, it's going to be hard to call what is going to be happening in group number 1, Kitty.
Indeed, I mean, we do have our fan favorites coming in from group number 2. We have UG, we have WG. Of course, as you said, group number 1 looks a bit more murky. We are quite unsure which teams will go ahead. We do have a bit of roster changes coming in from who we expect to be the team favorites. We have Noob Alliance bringing in a few changes. We have Phoenix Gaming also looking strong as well. So we have the matches starting on the 16th, Tara. That's not tomorrow, the day after. So let's hope we can see some amazing games. So I think, it's going to be a really, really intense match.
Definitely. And just before we head out, guys, a massive shout out to our sponsors, Logitech, Viewsonic Gaming, as well as Red Bull for joining with Gamer.LK's Logitech G Valorant Pro League. You guys have been absolutely amazing in supporting the community move forward, and tournaments like this definitely helps the pro players in the country, the Pro 8 teams that we are going to be seeing in this tournament move forward and maybe even go to that international stage, because we know that these players do have the potential, and the prize pool coming alongside the tournament is definitely going to help give that motivation that is much needed. And like Kitty said, matches starting on the 16th. Do not miss out. Reserve the date and time. Make sure that y'all are ready with popcorn and Red Bull to make sure that y'all can stay up through the matches that are going to be happening. It's going to be a round robin format, so all these players, all these teams are going to be playing each other in each of the groups. It's going to be an absolute mayhem of a tournament, and obviously we are just waiting till that 26 to see who will be crowned the best team in the country. So make sure to reserve that time and get yourself the snacks and energy drink, Red Bull, that is necessary for you all to go power through the entire tournament. And with that, we'll be signing off. It's going to be me, Tara, and Kitty signing off. Hope to see you guys on the 16th with a match number 1 starting at 8 p.m. Do join us again for that. But until then, it's going to be us saying bye for now. See you guys.
See you then. Take care.
Come on, let's go!
Gamer.LK.
Who's next?